Edit, GitHub, SMD challenge. F Temperton. Okay, no idea who that is. But it's on GitHub. I will put up the link in the stream description after the end, or when publishing the recordings. Okay, good to know the mic is working. Thank you, and good morning. So unfortunately, I can't easily change the streaming view while I'm soldering, because the whole microscope setup and everything is at the other hand of the streaming PC. I just have a very long USB-C cable connecting to the capture card, and so I can't zoom in or stuff like that. That's also why there is no face cam or anything, because I don't have any other camera. So that will just be the microscope view. So for this, the challenge is going to be soldering this board, which, okay, it might not appear here, but it is very small. That's the size of a CR2032, right? I mean, you see the size of my fingers. And the few components that are on it are LEDs, these guys, which are 0201, because that's pretty much the smallest LED you can easily get. Even getting those is already hard. And then you've got the bunch of passives, like this guy, there. These are 01005. So that's like half the size of an 0201. And then you've got two ICs. This one, which is just a QFN with 0.5 millimeter pitch. And then you've got a BGA here, which is a NE555. Why does the microscope? I think that's the autofocus. ROI. I don't know if I can hide it or not. Yeah, there you go. No square. That's usually where the autofocus looks, but I don't. I have the autofocus disabled at the moment. So to be clear, so this is a USB mic. No, it's not, sorry, that's not a USB microscope. That's a HDMI microscope, and it's not a trifocal or simulfocal or anything like that. That's literally just output to HDMI, and I'm actually looking at the exact same view that you have, except I'm looking at it on a HDMI monitor, and not through the stream, because that would be impossible with the latency. But I don't have any stereoscopic view or anything like that. That's what you're seeing is exactly what I'm seeing, right? There's no difference there. So I think I'm gonna get started with the LEDs, because that's probably gonna be the easiest part. So I guess I need to pour on my iron first. Should have done that before. I'm gonna start by cleaning my tip. Yeah, I mean the latency. I mean, I'm gonna try to see the latency between me doing something and me seeing it on stream. 1, 2, 3. So there's like 3 seconds of latency. I don't think so. So just cleaning the iron. So the iron I'm using is just a normal Weller one, station with WP80 wand. I'm gonna zoom in a little because that's the minimum magnification of the microscope. And I'm gonna go to the maximum it can do. Okay, so that's better. So the first thing, I'm just gonna start by applying a little bit of solder on one of the pad every time. So let's just do that. So that's a 0.5 millimeter solder wire, right? Yeah, I'm really just touching the pad, depositing a blob of solder. Did I just take off that pad or? No. I was afraid for a moment there. Okay. I need flux. So let's apply flux everywhere. Make sure I use. I'm gonna apply the flux with just like so the tip of a sewing needle. And of course, the problem is not putting my fingers where I already put flux. Just okay. Yeah, I think I've got smaller needles somewhere, but I didn't think to grab any basically. Okay, so I should still have. Solder on the tip. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so I think I've got solder on every pad, at least enough to grab that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, works much better. So now I need to find the leads. So let's see. No, that's resistor, resistor. Oh my god, I don't. O201 already seems small. I have no idea how I'm gonna solder those damn. What the hell are the LEDs? Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot, but I'm just trying to focus on what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean it's also JLC PCB, so they don't have like the best screen ever, right? But yeah, at this scale, everything seems gigantic. So I think there is 10 LEDs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So these are the LEDs. So the negative side is gonna be, I think, the one with the small dark square up here. And if I need to check in which direction the LED actually go. So the negative side is toward the outside. So let me try to extract some of the LEDs from the tape here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yeah, I just noticed that. I didn't know. I wanted to start with the LEDs because I figured, okay, that's gonna be, easy. It's O201. But how the fuck am I gonna do this? Holy crap. Okay. Well, yeah, I could use hot hair, but the goal was to not use hot hair at all. But yeah, that might no longer be an option. Okay, let's give this a go. We'll see how that works out. So I'm just gonna pick one up. So the dark side is the -1 and should go toward the outside. Fuck, I lost it. Shit. Where did it go? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna change tweezers because those have too much. Like I need to press too hard on them to close them. So I'm gonna go to another set of tweezers. And where the hell? Did I drop that lead? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. So I definitely dropped it somewhere. I just don't see where. Okay, well, I guess that lead is lost. No idea where it went. So let's take another one. Are you kidding me? Okay, so if I do that, but the problem, of course, is that, oh man, the guy could have made the pad slightly larger, right? Is it in the hole? I don't see it here. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, like inside the flux? Is that? Holy crap, yeah. Nice. Wow, you've got a good sight there. I hadn't seen that. Okay. Okay, I'm never gonna. Jesus fucking Christ, this is insane. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tape the board down because it's moving while I'm trying to tweeze the leads, and that's just annoying. And I can't put it in a vise or anything because it's fucking circle. Well, I'm not sure I need a bigger tip because that tip is already giant compared to the blade, right? It's wider than the lead. Okay, I'm not sure that really helped a lot, but let's try heating it from the side and see how that goes. Oh yeah, but I need to actually put solder on the other part as well because I'm never gonna have the chance to do that after. And that's just not gonna happen, right? Yeah, that's not doing anything. I'm gonna try more flux because it's not a lot at the moment. Sorry, I'm crossing the camera view when reaching the for stuff on my desk, but don't really have a choice. Well, it's not moving, whether or not it's soldered or not. Let's try to light it up with the multimeter. It's not very straight, but at this point, I think I'm not gonna. So let's see. Diode check mode. Turn off the light here. Not entirely sure which. I'm just trying to find where I can find a so I can find a ground pad here. And the question is, I have no idea which. It's one of these, but oh wait, I think that's probably connected to. Is that connected to the ground? Apparently not. Oh no, but of course there's a resistor between. So which resistor is okay? So I need to connect there, and then to wherever that LED connects on the IC. I'm not sure which pad it is, but huh. I don't see anything. No, it's not KiCad. It's like Altium or something. I have no idea. I have the schematic, so I can try. That's the problem. I mean, I also have the Gerbers, right? Yeah, it's super annoying that it's not KiCad. And yeah, let me load the Gerbers. I think that's gonna be the easiest. I need to. So the LED I'm looking at is wired. Let me just hide all the layers except for copper. Bottom. So where is it? Which LED am I looking at? The one just above the hole here. And so, okay, so it's wired to that via here. So there's a trace going from here to here. Oh yeah, true. I could have looked at the second board. Wait, what am I? So this should be this. And this, and that's definitely not lighting up. So it's not. I can try the other polarity in case I got the polarity of the LED wrong, which is, always an option. No, I don't see anything. So it's not soldered. Perfect. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe put more flux because it's all gone by now. Hi. No, I don't get any voltage on the DMM. I could check an unsoldered LED. I know I just realized that I put my tape over the older LEDs. Like, look what I did. Perfect. Out freaking standing. I'll have to deal with that later. I can try unsoldered LED. And I can try this one again, see if that changed anything. And then I can try an unsoldered one. I don't see anything, and let's see if I have a good contact. Yeah. I can try. Ah, it's nothing. So let's try an unsoldered one. See if the voltmeter gives me a reading. Holy crap, how the fuck am I gonna contact that? I like I can't look at the microscope and I don't know let me find the LED reference. They're just standard King Bright APG 06. Wait, what? Yeah, APG 0603 SEC. Yeah, I need better better tips. But that has never been a problem until today. At least I've got the ground on the right side. The focus is I don't know what. Like, okay, it did light up. So the LED works, which means that my soldering is bad. This especially good news. But okay, I can try a larger tip, see if that makes any difference. I can also try 380C instead of 350. But at some point, I'm gonna start melting the lead. I have no idea what temperature it tolerates. Yeah, they work and the orientation is correct. So that's my usual fine tip, which seems huge here. Okay, yeah, that's a strategy. I can burn off the the solder mask, and then I can directly plate the. I mean, no, I mean the wedge tip that I have, they are sharp, but not at this scale. Like at this scale, they're as rounded as this. Like to my bare eye, that tip is sharp, right? Can try eating near the via, yeah. Not really sure if that did anything. Let's try this again. And absolutely nothing. Wow. I'm starting to wonder if I just haven't completely destroyed that lead. To be honest, I'm gonna try another one. The one on, that I already placed here. See if that goes any better. So I need to put solder on both pads. And then put some flux. Sorry. I have tinned the lead pads. They are tinned. I can't here eat with two tips because I only have one iron. So okay, great. That didn't work out at all. Okay, the flux is just completely destroyed here. Let me actually clean that pad and try with some fresh flux. Oh, thin the pads on the lead. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That might be the case now. Yeah, indeed. No, they are. I'm actually gonna go back to the fine tip because this one is too rounded. I can't get it close enough to where I want to go, and I'm not really sure it delivers that much more heat at this scale. Okay, yeah, that's the wrong. Okay. I need to see where that one is connected. Okay, so that led. So this via goes to this via. The problem is the I have a chisel tips, but they are basically like this. That's not gonna achieve anything. Yeah, that's either not soldered. Oh wait, my multimeter turned off. Yeah, so that's not soldered. I mean, I can give it a try with the large tip, but I don't think that's gonna do anything because it's too rounded. And so I'm actually ending up I'm eating up the top of the lead and not the bottom. But hey, maybe I'm gonna be proved wrong and I'll manage to solve the one lead. Let me put some fresh flux. I can try with a giant blob of solder too. Okay, that lead really doesn't look nice. Yeah, it's hard to say for sure. I'm not sure if I'm just not destroying completely the lead itself. Hey, that worked! I have one lead solder. um, let's try the other one, see if we can fix it. The top one here. So let's just try with that and a giant solder blob, basically. Oh wait, I should put some of some flux. Okay, so my iron tip touched the adhesive, and that smells really bad. Um, wow, that looks horrible. It might be the best, the worst soldering I've ever done. Yeah, that one is not budging. Let me clean and reapply flux. You know what? With the flux cleaned, it's not actually that bad. Oh wait, you can't see because it's under the chat, but it's not a Q-tip. It's like it's a special one, but made of like artificial fibers that doesn't leave any residue on the thing. Yeah, yeah. It's like a sponge, artificial sponge swab cleaner. Because Q-tips leave like a bunch of fibers, they get caught and stuff like that, and so I bought those things which don't leave anything. And I've got um, I also have them in the pointy variant, which is a slightly finer work. Yeah, exactly. The downside is they cost a lot more than Q-tips. Yeah, I should try yeah, medical Q-tips maybe from the pharmacy. Yeah, what I wanted to is eat up the lead. So up, put some solder on there, and then come from the side. And I can move that LED, so it's definitely not soldered. Okay, it might be now. Yeah. It's 2 LEDs out of 10. Let's see how that looks when it's cleaned up. I mean, I definitely destroyed the silk screen on that one. But the LED looks fine. Okay, so I think what we need to do is tin both pad and tin the pads on the LED as well. I think that helped the first one go better. So I think I'm gonna do that. I will tin all the pads now, and then try to tin all the pads on all the LEDs. Because previously I only tinned one of the one pad on each side. That's not gonna cut it here, so I'm just gonna tin both and put as much solder as I possibly can on it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can keep my large tip. Doesn't matter. For this at least. Should I have something? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna clean all of them so that I can apply fresh flux every time. Okay. So now I need to tin the LEDs. That's definitely gonna be a challenge. Yeah, the QFN is next after I'm done with the LEDs. I'm hoping that now that I know what to do, it's going to be faster. But I first need to recover the LEDs from there. Damn it. Sticking to my finger, of course. Okay, that sticky tape was a horrible idea. Okay, so can I tin this? Yeah, that worked. I'm trying to get it off my... Oh, for fuck's... Sorry. Trying not to swear, but... Come on! Kidding me here? Okay. Okay, I think the bursts end. No, the flux is probably the one from the. So once I pick up a lead, I just put it in, like basically in flux. I can just dip it at the needle tip here. Okay, I lost the lead. Where are they? Okay, here. I think the flux from the solder is long gone because it's the solder that's on my tip. So shit. I just sent the lead flying. Okay, well that lead is gone. Yeah, my hope of recovering that lead. Ping guns? Sorry, I don't understand what you mean. Need to pick one up. Okay. I think I've just sent another lead flying. Yeah, that's just a piece of. Wait, is that the lead? Oh, I think that's a part of the lead that I still have on my. Okay, so. But I'm not. I'm taking them off the tape adhesive. I put them there by mistake, so. Literally try to get them all of the tape here. At least they're off the tape. I think I don't have any more on the tape. No, okay. So tape gone. Trouble idea. I need to clean my tweezers quickly. Okay, let's try to flip those leads. Okay, that's a start. I have some spares. I don't have that many honestly because I thought the leads would be easy, right? Because they're just O201s. I've solddered O201s caps all the time. So I only have like 5 extra leads or something. Oh come on! I just switched to the finer tip again on my iron for tinning because I was putting too much heat on the leads and damaging them. You know what? I'll just solder those 6 and true, I could have used Kapton. It's a good idea. Okay, let's try just to solder these, and I'll see about the others. I might just say that it's like the no spare part SMD challenge. So whatever I don't actually, it might be more convenient for me to be like this. So apply flux. Place the lead. I'm gonna be optimistic and place a second one directly. And then eat from the side with the large tip with a blob of solder on it to try and transfer some heat. It's like a high suspense stream. I didn't really intend it to be, honestly. Especially for this part. Like I really thought the lead would be like super easy, and then the only like kind of hard part would be the 01 005 passive, because they're like super tiny. The QFN I'm hoping is gonna go fairly easy, because I mean I sort of those all the time, right? So it's not, but it's true that lately I've mostly been doing hot hair. Like I don't, I only rework with my iron. I don't really solder a lot with it. I don't think that one is properly soldered. Not enough flux. Let me. No, these are not RGB LEDs. They are just O201 LEDs. But the challenging part is that they only have pads on the bottom. They don't have any side pads, which usually, components have exposed side, which makes eating them up pretty easy. And here they don't. And the pad design is also not made for hand soldering because they didn't extend the pad toward the outside, right? Which would usually be a way to easily transfer heat to the pad. Okay, so let's test those two. Yeah, definitely. I'm sure the manufacturer didn't intend for me to solder them by hand for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna need. Okay, I'm gonna use this as ground pad. Wait, then which one is this one? Okay, so this one isn't working. This one does. Okay. No problem. Let's go for cycle number 2. I think that was pretty good. Let's try that again. Yeah, resistors, like I saw the 0201 capacitors all the time, and that's why I kind of expected the LEDs to be easy compared to the rest of the board. But then, yeah, I noticed. I mean, I didn't notice. Like Omni Technomancer noticed that. Yeah, the pads aren't exposed. Hey, nice. Let's clean that up and then move on to some others. And the soldering isn't too bad, I think. Like the LED don't seem destroyed. Here, the solder mask is maybe slightly exposed, but not too bad. So I'm actually pretty happy with those two. Let's move on to these two. Yeah. I'm not entirely centered on the pads. I know, but that's the best I can do. Oh, the RGB LED. Yeah. On the RGB LED, the pads are exposed on the side. They're also super easy to solder. The 2021. So or no, even the Oh no, the ones that are used on the orange crab, I think the pads are not exposed on the side. The 2020 that I used on the Bitsy, there the pads are exposed. Okay, I'll place it later. Perfect. Mm, Sorry, I know I'm not commenting or talking. It's a bad form for a stream, but I'm trying to focus on what the hell I'm doing. I need more flux. It's definitely not soldered. Also, like my iron has a auto power off. Like when it's not used, it auto powers off after some delay, which is configurable, but I don't remember how to configure it. And it's a little too short at the moment, mostly because I'm soldering so little and so little stuff that it doesn't detect that I'm actually soldering. Like it's not looking at the stand or anything like that. It just looks at the power being drawn and if it needs to eat or not. And this is drawing so little heat that it thinks the iron isn't used, and so it's going to sleep mode every 5 minutes. Okay, let's see how that worked out. Um, it's a Weller. I mean, it eats up fairly quickly, but I need to reach and press the power on button. Well, not power on, but like out of sleep button. Okay, I have no idea which pad that is. I imagine it's not that one because it wouldn't have used the wire. So I need to check the gearbox to know where it's connected. Yeah, I know that there is a stand model that does that, but um, it wasn't obvious to me how to wire it on my existing iron. Okay, so it's connected to this pad, I think. Let me try to get everything in frame. Ah, can't get. So here, that works, and then it should be this one. Okay, so that one doesn't work. So that, oh yeah, it's moving like so yeah, more flux. Yeah, true. I mean, I have a TS 100. I could use that, but I only have one tip for it, which is not great here. Okay, so oh wait, the iron is cold, and I need more flux again. Let me put a fresh blob of solder on the tip as well. It's the wrong side. Come on. Damn it. Let me try with the fine tip again, see if that. I need a pedal operated flux dispenser. Okay. Well, the problem is I already not another. I actually managed to destroy the lead already. Like they don't. You can't abuse them too much, or the plastic part separates from the ceramic part. Okay, I need to use the right polarity. Does that one still work? Yeah. Clean that up. Okay, I'm gonna do two more. The two ones that I've already tinned, and then the two one that I've lost. We're gonna say that's my penalty for losing them. I can actually use the pointy one. I need something stronger than IPA. Yeah, it's gonna be good enough for now, at least. So, okay, blob of flux for those two. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have some acetone, and I might clean the board with that at the end, but I'm not gonna do it like right now. I'll just put the board in the ultrasonic cleaner too. Okay, so I'm gonna clean my tweezers as well because they are absolutely disgusting. Holy crap, I've been streaming for 2 hours? No, 1 hour and 35 minutes. Still, 1 hour and 35 minutes to solder 6 LEDs so far. That's 15 minutes 15 minutes per LED? Jesus. Uh, wait, where's the board? Okay. Something I need on my microscope is like a laser pointer that tells me where it's pointing. Come on. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm losing it in the microscope view, right? Like in front of me, I do see it. I'm not blind. But yeah. So what I'm trying now is the fine tip with a giant blob of solder to cover the lead. Basically. Ah, crap. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, I need more flux because I used it up. Okay, well, that lead is completely destroyed. Yeah. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for the LEDs then. I lost 3 of them. So I'm gonna move on to the QFN because I need to move on. I still need to check that this one actually works. Right, but that's gonna be it. Yeah. They're already hard to solder by default, so without the protection, not gonna happen, I think. Where would that one be connected to? No, probably not that pad because it's guessing one of those two, but not working. Oh, it's not soldered. I can see it flexing here. So the ground side is soldered, but not the. No, still not soldered. Ah, no. Damn it. Okay, this might be. Okay, let me double check to make sure where it's supposed to be connected because this. Yes, that's the middle. That should be this via. So it should be this pin. That works. Definitely got nothing. And I can't. If I had a third end, I could try to push on the lead, but as it is here, it's gonna be a little hard. Yeah, not making contact with the ground pin anymore. That's weird. Okay, yeah. So let's go back to the large tip. Because that maybe seemed to work, I don't know, better sometimes. And then we'll move on to the QFN because, man, those LEDs. Okay, I think that was good. Famous last word, right? Yeah, okay. We're done with the lead. I mean, we're done with the lead that I didn't destroy or lost. We're gonna move on to the QFN because I want to move on. I'm just thinking, should I solve? Maybe I should actually solder those two passives first, because no, I mean they're far away from the QFN. I think. Yeah, I've got good access on both sides, so it's fine. I can start with the QFN. And if not, that's gonna be an additional challenge, right? Because it's not like if it's hard enough already. So I'm just gonna tin one of the pad of the QFN. Put some flux. Find the QFN. Resistor, capacitor, BGA. Oh, great. Capacitor, clip. There we go. Nexperia counter. So I'm guessing that this is the pin 1 marker. So pin 1 is going to be on this side. If you can confirm that, so I don't spend my time mounting it backwards. There is the chip. So this is going to be pin 1, I guess. And the pads are exposed on the side. Yeah, so that should really not be too hard to solder. Okay, so the chip is held in place now. I'll try to look from the side to see if the alignment is correct. So the chip is sitting more or less flush against the board. It's flush enough on this side. And on this side too, it's sufficiently aligned. And that's gonna be fine. So yeah, I think I can just go and solder that. Just put some flux here. Yeah, we'll fix the focus in a moment. Yeah, it's fine. Once I clean with isopropyl, I can see if one of the joints needs a touch up or something. At the moment, with all the reflection, it's a little hard to see, but iron turned off. Oh crap! Sorry, I just tipped over something I shouldn't have. Okay. Need some flux here. Okay, let me clean that up and then inspect. See how that looks. What do you mean? Oh no! Did I solder it like the wrong way around? Because there's no way I can unsolder that. Oh, okay. But you almost made me have a heart attack there. Yeah, that's reasonable. Uh, yeah, it's not perfectly centered, but that looks fine. Yeah, I could have made them like maybe in 0.8 millimeter instead of the full 1.6, but I think the CR22 holder is meant for 1.6 millimeter board. So I mean, honestly, soldering that QFN at least made me feel a little better about my soldering, because like all those LEDs, not so much, right? So that's a resistor and that's the coupling capacitor. So I'm just gonna tin one of the pads of both of these. I'm gonna need some flux. I mean, I might as well thin the pads of all the passive while I'm at it. So let's do that. Well, we kind of already played it, right, because of the hotel leveling, but doesn't hurt to add some. Next is gonna be adding some flux. So I want to know where. Yeah, no, the thermal pad is a non-connect on that chip. Yeah, I checked before. Yeah, sure, it does. I mean, that's called a thermal pad, but that's that's a decade counter that's gonna run at a few hertz, so it's not gonna dissipate that much power, right? So I don't really need the thermal of that. However, what I do need now is to know where there are decoupling capacitors. I think there are two of them. One for each chip. So that's the decoupling capacitor, and then the decoupling capacitor for the BGA is gonna be C1. And C1 is where? Okay, I think C1 is this capacitor here. So this and this are capacitors. That's the current limiting resistor for the LEDs, which is 1K. Yeah. I'm just looking for because the timing. I think the timing caps are not 100 nano, right? It's not the same value. Oh yeah, actually C3 is also a 100 nano. Okay, I'm gonna start with the 1K resistor. There is only one of them, and that's the current limiting resistor. And then I'll move on to the 100 nano. So of course in there, like the value of the resistor is not marked on the package. There's only the part number. So brilliant. So I need to figure out what is what. Um, what other value do I have? I have 100K and 10K. That's nano. Okay, so that's going to be the 1K resistor. Okay, and the other 100 nano cap, is it the one on the top or on the bottom? Oh no, but forget it. I need to solder the BGA before I solder any of the passive next to the BGA, because I'm gonna need to eat it from the side. So I can't solder any of the passive next to the BGA. So I'm just gonna do the two next to the counter, and then I'll move on to the BGA because. Okay, so I need one of those resistor, which is a 1K. So these are 01005. So that's that. Okay, wow. That is gonna suck. Why did I choose to do this? Okay, I'm gonna clean my tweezers because I really want them to not stick or anything. Is it upside down? Is it? Oh, okay, it was vertical. Oh, okay. It's slightly bigger than I thought it was. That's easy. I didn't put any flux yet, did I? I need to do that. Yeah, I was worried. I was thinking, damn it, like this is way smaller than I thought it was. But no, it was just on its side. I think it's soldered. I can check that with the multimeter. How big is what you're looking at? I don't know. That's my finger, my fingernail. S- The diameter of those two holes, that's a good question. Okay, there you go. You've got the dimension. So the component I just soldered is like less than half a millimeter. So this should be ground. I should have 1K between this and this. And I do. Perfect. So let's move on to the capacitor. A 100 nano. What is the other? Yeah. What did I do with the resistor? Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. Capacitors, same size, just in capacitor format. Go. Let's grab one of these guys. 100 nano 01 005. Would you just fall, would you? I'm gonna leave it there. So the entire PCB is the size of a CR2032. So yes, it is small. This is not what I want to do. Okay, there we go. No, I can't sneeze. No, I can't shake, can't do. Shit, I wanted to have it. Okay, that's solid. And the other side, a tiny bit of solder. And by tiny bit, I mean a giant blob. It's already way too much. Advantage is, I mean, the decoupling capacitor, honestly, like if I fuck it up, we'll probably never notice, right? Because it's a decoupling capacitor. I think that's decently soldered. Okay. So the BGA. No, the decoupling probably really doesn't do anything, honestly. I think it's just good practice, right? I mean, it's, yeah. If I want to test so far, I have no idea. How would I do that? I'd need to manually provide a clock, I guess. And I can provide power to the board. That's sort of the easy part. Yeah, put a clock. Yeah, the problem is putting a clock. It's gonna be me touching something because. So let me find something to apply power to the board. I have some clips somewhere. Ah, kind of a mess of wire. Damn it. Okay, now I need to sort out my probes. Ugh. Okay, I need to sort that out later, but I've got the cables I need. Yes, indeed it is. A big pad on the back. So that's the positive side, right? The big the holes on the negative. It looks like that. Yeah, there's a big pad. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a bit of a pain to test because if I could solder a wire on the back, but then the board isn't gonna be flush, and that's just gonna be annoying. So I think I'm just gonna move on to the BGA and hope for the best when everything is assembled. So strategy for the BGA, I think I'm gonna put as much solder on every pad that as I can, so that the BGA is as high as possible. Yeah, worst case I can debug with a probe. But I mean, what do you mean debug? It's just gonna work. Yeah, of course, with a heat gun it would be way easier. That's the challenge part. It's I'm trying to do it just with an iron. Yeah, I mean soldering those components with like a heat gun, or I could reflow them with a stencil and paste and stuff like that. That wouldn't be a problem. I lost a BGA pad? Are you kidding me? Holy crap, you're right. Wait, no. Is it just the shine or? No, it's there. I don't think it's gone. I think it's just yeah, there is contact. It's just the shape of the solder is apparently reflecting just red. See? Yeah, there you go. Now you have a solder reflecting another way. I mean that pad, all the pads are connected to tracks, so and my iron isn't especially hot. It would have been a really bad quality PCB if that had caused a problem. I mean, it's not impossible, right? But yeah, true. So the BGA. No, I need to know because there's no pin one marker on this. The hell? So let me clean my tweezers first because I'm gonna need all the help I can get, and I don't want sticky tweezers. So I'm gonna clean all of them. The board has a dot? Oh yeah, right. Thanks. I somehow hadn't noticed. It's like a reflection of the flux. Okay, everything is clean. Let's extract the chip. Wait, let me. Wait, no, I was gonna say clean the board, but I just applied flux, so that doesn't make sense. Hey. Oh, that's neat. I'm pretty much at the limit of the optical zoom, but I have the. That is nice. It also means damaging it is gonna be super easy. So my hope in soldering this is basically the same as for the LEDs, which had the resistor. Can you see the resistor divider? Where would it be? Yeah, that's a 555. Wow, yeah, that is. Really neat. Anyway, let's go and try and solder that. Oh, let me remove the electronic zoom because that's way too zoomed. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, yeah, with a heat gun, it would be so easy. Like, it would be done in 30 seconds. Here, I don't know. I don't know how many chips I'm gonna need to destroy. I don't have that. I don't have that many spares. I'm gonna try to eat from the side first. And then if that doesn't work, I will try heating the top of the chip. So the chip isn't moving anymore. So something got soldered. I'm gonna reapply flux because I need all the help I can get here for every side. Ah, okay, so that wasn't really all that well soldered. Damn it. I thought it was going so well. Crap. That doesn't look good. I'm gonna try re-balling the chip, if I can call it that. More like just thinning stuff. I need my iron to be flat against. I think all the balls pads are still there. Like I didn't destroy any of them, I think. Let me clean up the board and the chip to inspect where we are. Let me clean up the board first. Okay, so all the pads are there and they're intact, and the tracks as well. So on that front, we're good. The chip looks fine to me. Yeah, some might be a bit lacking in solar, but it's not. Honestly, it's hard to tell from the reflection because, like the one on the bottom, from the top, it looks like it's very small, but in fact, when you look from the side, it's just the shape of the thing that makes it look like that. So I'm gonna put down some flux and then try to eat the chip from the top using a large tip. And a solder blob. And I'm gonna lower the temperature of my iron to 300 instead of 350 because I think 350 is just gonna melt the plastic of the chip. I'm hoping that 300 is gonna survive that. So I put back some flux, the BGA. Where is the dot? Wait, where did I put my swab? I don't see it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Okay, so it's the right orientation. I can try with this light. That's worse. Okay, never mind. Yes, exactly, Christian. Because I'm a moron that attempts stuff like that. Oh man, I have no idea where the guy could have put some silk screen to know where the damn chip is supposed to be. I think it's roughly here, but like my iron is gonna be covering that entire chip. It's not moving anymore. Whether or not it's soldered, that's another question. So, what do you guys think? Is that soldered? I'm gonna clean it up and try to see from the side. Trying to clean things a little because this is okay. I can't see anything. Like, yeah. Okay, so I have absolutely no clue. Yeah, flat is good. That's a good start. Yeah, I've got the right orientation. Like you can see the dot here matches the dot there. You know what? We're just gonna assume that it worked, and I'm gonna solder the passive. Yeah, I could do that. Let's have faith. So more flux, and let's go for the passive. So that's 100 nano, and which one is the other 100 nano? Okay, so C1 and C3. So this and this are 100 nanofarad. That's what I'm gonna solder now. Uh, 100 nanofarad. Yeah, I mean, if it's not working, I have a hot air gun. Like I can just hot air it, and that would be the immediate solution, right? Seriously? Come on, gravity, do your work. You asleep or what? Okay. I think I got one too many though. 'Cause we've got 3. Did I take one too many from the tape? Yeah. Okay. Well. Um. Okay. So I'm done with that. Oh, I need the small tip because I'm not gonna solder. Oh, 1005 with a giant 3.2 millimeter tip. I am not that crazy. Like the cap is literally floating in flux. I have no idea where it is in the flux. Right? It's just alrighty. Okay. Crap. Yeah. But I was wondering why it wasn't soldering as much as I'd like, but I had lowered my iron temperature to reflow the BGA. Well, that wasn't it. Okay, do I have solder on that pad? Okay. Probably need a bit of solder here. way too much, but okay, I can fix that now. Okay, I think we're good. Then I have the extra 100 nano that I'm just gonna remove because else I'm just gonna solder it at the wrong place. Did I remove it? Where is it? Is it still on my tweezers? I have no idea where it went. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna clean my tweezers again because they're getting dirty. This is annoying me. And then I'll move on to the other capacitor, the 10 nanofarad, sorry. That's one tweezer cleaned. I have like I'm using like 3 different tweezers, so I have a lot of cleaning to do. 10 nanofarad is between the 2 chips. Okay, thanks. That's very helpful. At least I don't have to look that up. Okay, so 10 nano. Let's just put a bit of I'm gonna clean the area first because it's really disgusting at the moment. Okay. 10 nano. Where is the 10 nano? Here. Okay. Almost lost it, but didn't. I have no idea. I think there should be at least 1 micro, right? 1 microfarad, because you can get 10 micro in 0201. So really? Okay. I guess it depends on the voltage as well, right? Tiny bit of flux, and of course by tiny bit it looks huge here, but I can barely see it. Okay. I'm not sure it's soldered. That's already way too much. Let's clean that up. There we go. 100 nano. Yeah, there you go. So that leaves me with a 680K and a 100K. So the 100K is R1, and L1 is the one on the top. So 100K is this one on the top. Okay, thanks. Come on. Okay. 100K. Flux. Honestly, my hands are starting to be a little bit tired, and I'm not as steady as I should be. Holy crap, it's like 11. There we go. That leaves only one component left. I hope I'm not keeping anyone from sleeping. I guess if you're in the US, it might be late. Sorry, I thought it'd be faster. To be fair. Okay. Okay. I mean, the passive, they're really not that hard compared to the LEDs. It just takes time. They're also pretty spread apart on the board. Like if they were more cramped. That'd be way more annoying. But here it's more or less fine. Let me put a bit of fresh flux on this. Wait, yeah, that's what I was soldering, right? Starting to lose track. I think we're good here. Okay. Yeah. Let's clean stuff a little. I mean, the board is absolutely disgusting, but so I can at least try to see what I'm doing. Let me actually. You know what? And what the board actually fits inside my ethanol, my IPA bottle. So I'm just gonna dunk it in there and then clean. Okay, so it's not the prettiest job in the world, right? But I think that might work. So, what I'm gonna do is probably solder wire on the pad on the bottom to feed power more easily, because I don't really want to solder the CR2032 holder, because once I solder that, it's just gonna be a pain. Already having a wire is gonna be annoying if something breaks. But it's a it's 1220. Really? Shit! Did I buy the right holders? I'm starting to doubt it. Yeah, I think the holders that I have are correct. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's definitely not 2032. Given the size of the holder. That also means that anyway I don't have any of those batteries because I didn't think of buying any. So I'm gonna use the bench supply anyway. So let me find a wire to solder. I had one and I just dropped it. What the hell? What did I do with the wire? Okay, let me find another wire. It's okay. I'm just gonna grab something here. There you go. Yeah, the wire should be easier to find, but So it did have. Let me unzoom a little here. So that battery is it's a 3-volt battery, I'm assuming, yeah, right? Okay, well, moment of truth. It's not doing anything, and it's heating up the maximum current. Yeah, it's just eating the. The maximum current was set at 50 milliamp. Let me check for short on the rail itself. So the main rail isn't shorted, as far as I can tell. It says 245 ohm. So interesting. It's not a direct short. Like if I measure across the bypass capacitor, like here. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's like that reads like 230 ohm, 230 kilo ohm. Sorry. Wait, did I lose one lead? This one? I thought that I had soldered that lead. Did I clean it off? I don't remember. Um. Well, I mean, I have a FLIR thermal cam. I could use that too. Yeah, it's suddenly gone now. Yeah, that I can see. Oh, yeah, you might be right, Natinat. I lost. There is two that I misplaced. There is. Oh yeah, no, there is two that I misplaced. One that I destroyed while thinning it, and then one that I destroyed while soldering. I mean, we can try to check for shorts between different things. Like if we look at the schematic, one, two. It's possible. I don't remember. I need to recheck the thing. But anyway, if I script it off, it really wasn't. Oh no, you're right. I modded it because I remember probing that pad. So I somehow destroyed that. Okay, it was really not that well soldered. Um, so this. Wait, you guys told me that the pad was positive, but are you sure that the pad on the back is the positive side? Isn't it the big hole, the positive side? On the battery? Because I mean the holder has a giant plus on it. So I think I might just be pouring this thing backwards. Okay. So I hope I haven't actually burned it now. Let's try this again. Well, at least it's not consuming any current now. So, well, it's not working, but it's not draining current. Yeah, it's not doing anything. I can try. Yeah. Wait, let me actually try. Actually, try to mount that. So you said try to put the jaw in the other direction. I'm gonna try to do that. Wait, hold with me a second. I need to move the jaw. Oh, that's a good point. I should have at least one lead. Did I screw up the BGA? Or maybe I screwed up the no, I checked that the current limiting resistor is was correct. So for people who didn't follow, I'm changing the jaws on my stick vise so I can mount or at least try to mount the board to it, because with the probes it's just moving around too much. Okay, let's try to mount this. Wait, the hell? So my LED soldering is definitely not the best. Because there's like 3 LEDs that work out of. Did I have the probe connected when I tested last time, or what did I screw up? That's not changing anything, so the BGA actually seems soldered pretty decently. Okay, well, I think I'm done as well. I will keep this basically as the result of my attempt at the SMD challenge extreme edition without using hot hair. Yeah, I mean, it is. Oh, yeah. That LED is gone too. Yeah, yeah, it was definitely soldered. So I've just torn it. Okay, so my soldering of the LED was basically absolutely horrible. I thought that'd be the easiest one because the O201s, but the fact that they have no pads on the side makes it pretty tricky. Okay, well, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks you guys for joining. And if you, I think I still have one kit, so the parts and the PCB that I have free that I can send to somebody. Contact me on Discord. And I also have plenty of PCBs that I can send. Just the PCB, you'll have to order the parts yourself. But yeah, um, I think that's about it. Now I need to clean all of that up, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.